Everyone knows exactly what makes a good first impression, but not everyone pulls up to the function with the magnetic presence of a prime Johnny Depp. So I'm not going to give you some dumb video on how you need to smile and have good posture. No, I'm going to give you 3 strategies which will help you actually feel and look confident and radiate the magnetic presence, the magnetic aura, so that when people see you, and more importantly, when they talk to you, they will be pulled into your orbit. First things first though, you do need to become more attractive and more stylish. Not because that will significantly improve your first impression, because it doesn't matter that much. Instead, it'll just make you more confident. It's like putting a band-aid on a wound. Like, it's not going to heal the problem of like not perfect confidence, but it is going to help, and so it's worth doing. And yes, like halo effect, and like when you see people who look well groomed and well presented and everything, like that makes a better first impression. But there's much more important things than that, which is where this first strategy comes in, which is to become more genuinely interested in people. What I mean by this is, like, if you go to like a social event, you don't really want to be there. You don't particularly like a lot of the people there. It's going to be apparent with just like your visual energy before people talk to you. You're not going to have that same positive energy, which makes people want to go and talk to you. You're not going to have that same open body language, like you're just looking for a conversation. And more importantly, when you actually talk to people, it's just not going to be as authentic, as positive. You're not going to be as confident. You just won't be as fun to talk to. And so you're not going to make a very good first impression. And on top of that, if someone comes up to you and they just immediately start talking about themselves, they can go away. Like, you know, you don't want to talk to them. And so being more genuinely interested in others will help you direct the conversation more towards them, which is good to do at the start. And the way that you do this, you increase your genuine interest, is by, like, after every time you talk to someone, like that night or whatever, you write down something that you liked about them, or that you could relate to them about, something you had in common. Because it is pretty normal to just not like these people you're meeting or talking to as much as you like your really close friends or your partner or whatever. And so, like, it's fair enough. It's natural to have that. But the more you can like just everyone in general, the more you're going to get along with everyone in general. So you just got to start writing down stuff that you like about people and strengthening the part of your mind that likes other people. You're basically becoming a more optimistic person. The second strategy is to be more comfortable standing by yourself and more comfortable going up to people. Because a lot of the time when you're standing by yourself, which is inevitable in any kind of social setting, that is when you lose aura. That's when a lot of people lose aura. And it's because they don't have the confidence, the comfortableness with just being by themselves. And the way that you build that confidence, you just remember, well, this happens to everyone. Like, this is normal. It is normal to just be standing by yourself for a bit. And you also remember, and put yourself in another person's eyes for a second. Just imagine that you're chatting to someone and you look over there and you see this guy standing by himself, like just on his phone, looking really uncomfortable. You're not going to want to go and talk to that guy, and you're going to judge his confidence. You're going to be like, that guy is not the most confident. You might not judge his character overall. You might be like, that guy is probably a cool guy, but you are going to judge that one trait of him which you can observe, which is his confidence or her confidence or their confidence. And so you don't want your confidence to get judged straight away. You don't want to look like an unapproachable person who's not going to be the most fun to talk to. And so you've just got to remember, I've got to look really happy and confident, even when I'm standing by myself. And the third strategy is to have a purpose for the social event you're at. So it'll generally be along the lines of make other people feel good by blah, blah, blah. Maybe you want to focus on being funny. Maybe you want to focus on being nice. Maybe you want to focus on asking lots of questions and being interested. This will give you that positive energy, which everyone loves. You know, no one likes a downer. No one likes a bored, tired person. And so it'll give you that positive energy because you will actually have a reason to be there. It'll make you way happier. And as you're talking to people, that positive energy will only go up because you'll be achieving that purpose. And if you're focused on other people as well, if you are standing by yourself for a bit, you're not going to be going like, oh, this is so bad. You're just going to remember to look confident and relaxed, because again, like, you're doing this so that other people can feel good, and they're not going to be feeling good if you're standing there looking really uncomfortable. So it's kind of just a reminder that like I don't want to be that guy bringing down the mood. And with all this purpose stuff, like, you're not doing it everything for other people. It's like having a relationship. Like, one of the best ways to be happy in a relationship and to get more out of it yourself is to just be really good to the other person and put them first. And if they're not putting you first, then you break up with them. Like, you stop being in that relationship. And when you're talking to people, you know, like, if you talk to someone, you try and put them first. If they're not putting you first, like if you're not getting anything out of it, then you don't talk to them. That's fine. Like, you're still doing what's actually good for you. And you don't have to be a different person as well. Like, you can make people feel good just by being nice. You don't have to be some funny person and perform if you don't want to be funny and perform. Again, like, put you first, but just try and be a little bit less self-focused. So once you've got this purpose of whatever you're going to be doing, let's just say you're trying to be more interested in people and put the conversation towards them. Visualize what would it be like if someone did that to you? Like, if you look in this interview here, how would you feel if someone came up and did this to you?
Hello guys, what are your names?
Shayna.
Izzy, Shane.
Shayna.
Sheena.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Are
to
you
meet
guys
you.
shopping today?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just spectating everyone.
Yeah.
Spectating?
Yeah.
I think like that level of interest, like obviously I'm not perfect or anything, but I think it's pretty good. So imagine that you're just at some social event, you know, you're having fun, but you know, it's not the best thing ever. But then someone who comes up to you and he just starts asking you all this stuff about yourself, or she starts asking you, and you know, they look so interested in you. Like, you say something and they're just like, oh wow, you know, they're not faking it or anything. They're not way too over the top. They just genuinely seem to be really interested. Imagine how good that would feel. And that is what you're doing for other people. I think ultimately we care more about ourselves than other people. And so to hype up the importance of this purpose, we need to frame it in terms of ourselves. So when you've got this important purpose now, that's going to make you obviously more positive. It's also going to make you more confident because you're focused more on that and less on how stupid you look or how people are judging you or anything like that. Because, you know, you've got this purpose instead to focus on. Okay, so here are some actionable steps. First of all, next time you go and socialize, you're gonna leave more time to get ready because this will improve your attractiveness and your fashion. Because, you know, like, I never have time to like do my hair properly before I go out. I do it before every video, but I don't do it before I go out some of the time. And so that makes me a bit less confident, you know? I don't have time to pick out a really good outfit. I just pick anything. So, you know, you need to give yourself the time to feel and look good. And then once you've done that, you need to think of a purpose. So this next stuff is as you're either getting ready or as you're going there. Also, please don't like go on your phone and scroll right before you socialize. That's another actionable step, because when you do this, you're messing up your dopamine so that when you do go and socialize, you're not going to be as happy, which is obviously going to affect your positive energy and your confidence. And you don't allow yourself to do this stuff, to think about all the stuff that you need to think about before you socialize. You know, if you just rock up unprepared with no purpose, you're not going to have as much fun. So yeah, anyway, you've got to not scroll, you've got to get ready early, and then as you're getting ready or as you're going there, you've got to think of a purpose, like I was saying earlier. You know, you do want to be nice, do you want to make people feel like, do you want to be interested in people, do you want to be funny, anything really? Do you want to just have fun yourself? That could be it. You know, it doesn't have to be about other people, but it has to be something. Think of that and then visualize that happening. If it's making someone else feel good, visualize what would happen if someone did that to you. If it's selfish, if it's like have fun, visualize yourself having fun. After that, think about something that you look forward to doing or talking about, and also think about the people there or the person there or whatever. Think about something that you like about them. So maybe you're going to a running thing. Everyone there shares something in common with you, which is that they like running. There's many things that you can think about here. And again, that'll just make you more genuinely interested in people, make you want to be there more, basically. So if there's one thing you remember from this, make it be that people like talking to people who like talking to us, and people like the look of and the aura of people who actually want to be there. So find a reason to talk to people and find a reason to be there, and you'll be fine. And so I hope that helps. Subscribe and have an amazing day.